what's up, guys? It's Mundo A1 from Ram 491 with another War and Order video. Another WOA video. Alright, so I literally just finished the last video. It is uploading right now, and I'm making another video because I should have been doing this a long time ago. I got a great personality. I'm looking at all the other War and Order videos. These guys are boring. They have no personality, no nothing. They're not really even teaching you anything. So right now, I'm finna make this video. And guys, y'all gotta understand, I don't have a script. I'm not writing anything down. This is all freestyling the knowledge that I do have. You getting raw personality, you getting raw experience when I'm teaching you these things. Or just, you know, just me, my jokes, or how I talk and stutter, and this is all raw, man. This is all coming from the top of the head. So, anyway, right now we're finna talk about the new stuff. And by new stuff, if you've been playing this game as long as I have, I've been playing for about 2.5 years, you know what I'm talking about. We're talking about artifacts. We're talking about colossus. We're talking about all types of stuff. So we're gonna split this video between colossus and artifacts. We might even throw in the Mystic College. So I'm gonna break all of this stuff down with you. First, we're gonna start with conjuring. It's best if you save 90 coins and then conjure 10 at a time. That means you get a free conjure. Shout out to my free-to-play players. You need to know that. You need to know that it's better to do 10 at a time instead of 1 at a time, because you would get a free conjure, one free conjure. And now, the thing when it comes to conjuring and coins, especially if you're free to play, this works for everybody. The things that I say works for everybody, but especially for free to play. This is how you are going to be able to keep up and still grow at a decent pace without spending much money. Now, because this is a strategy on how to do every single building in here, every single anything in here. So we're gonna, the gold coins. You see, I have 47 gold coins. If you come over to the event building, right now there's not an event for it, but a lot of times there are events where you get rewarded for conjuring a certain amount of gold coins, and it's usually 60. It says conjure, go do a mystic conjure 60 times. Now if you do the math, if you multiply 90, let me see, 90 times 6, what is that? 190 plus 190, that's 180. 180 plus 180, that's 360. And then you're gonna add another 180 on top of that. What is it? Hold on. I'm sorry. I do have a ADD, and I do smoke weed, so sometimes I lose track. Anyway, so 360 plus 180, that's 460 plus the 40, 540. So you would need 540 gold coins to complete that task. But I'm telling you guys right now, it's completely worth it to be patient and save those conjures up to 540 coins, because when those events come around, they do have good rewards, and a lot of times they would basically reimburse your coins. You get more coins. You basically get rewarded for conjuring. Wouldn't you rather get rewarded for conjuring instead of just conjuring just because you have the coins? I'd rather wait till I'm rewarded for conjuring. So when I do use that 560 coins for that event, I complete all of the event, and sometimes those events have artifact fragments and mixed in with more gold coins. You'll end up with 90 more gold coins to even start out your new endeavor on the 560 coins again. So and also if you conjure 60 times, of course you get more gold coins from your chest, so you get even more gold coins from your chest to further pursue you towards getting to 560 coins again after that you done use your coins. So right now, that's the best way I could tell you to, I figured, to use your coins and manage your coins. Save them up to 540, and then conjure 6 times. and you won't regret it, because every 90 coins, you'll save. You get an extra conjure, and then at the same time you get rewarded. You get even more coins. It cut down the wait time to get back to 540 coins. Now, as far as the normal conjure, I personally, as soon as I get 90 silver coins, I conjure right there. There haven't been an event where you get rewarded for doing the normal conjure, so I'm not worried about all that. Now, in the shop, this is where you could buy extra fragments for things that's a priority for you. Right now, for the most part, I usually only refresh the free times, but I'm really adamant on getting my Chuku new. We're gonna have to make this one video, because I can tell this is gonna be a long video if I use all the other ones. I mean, if I talk about the Colossus and stuff too. But I'm trying to get that to the 3rd star, because it is at the 2nd star and it's almost to the 3rd star. I just need a few more fragments. And so if I show you right here in my shop, I have 65 purple fragments, yo. So I could buy a lot of them if they just come in the shop, but I don't want to use all my gems on it, because I need my gems for war. So that's what's going on with that. So yeah, that's as far as conjuring. That's how I would go about conjuring. That's the best way to go about conjuring. You can't. It's not another strategy that's better than that. Just wait till you get to 500. Even if you spend money, even if you buy a lot of coins, you want to get to 560, and you want to save those coins for whenever you have an event, and then cash out on them coins so you get rewarded for spending your coin. Everybody like to complain about Camel always trying to get money out of you and get stuff out of you. Now, are you using the wisest strategy to use all the resources and get the most out of your resources, or are you just complaining because it's not coming to you? You're not smart enough. Like, you're not smart enough to figure out stuff, like to make things work and get the best strategy. Now, like I said, guys, Artifacts been out for about a year. I said this in the last video I made. Artifacts been out for about a year. The Angel Sword is the first legit orange, I mean all natural, like I didn't spend money to get it, orange artifact that I got. Now you see I do got the Excalibur. That is given to us. And the Leviathan, I did buy that a year ago. So with my Angel Sword, you got the HP bonus 9.4, and right now I am currently using all of my artifact experience on upgrading that until I feel like I need to upgrade something better. But right now, this is probably one of my best artifacts, even with this at level 2. I mean star 2, even with this at star 2, even with this at star 2. This is one of my best artifacts, because that HP bonus is great. Like, I'm real big on infantry HP. I want my infantry HP as high as I can. And so I'll replace my feather dress with the Angel Sword, because the infantry HP is 6.5%. As you see, this gives 9.4%, but it's not only restricted to my infantry, it's to my whole army. So with that being said, I could miss the damage reduction from archers, because that's only one troop, and I'm not worried about that troop. With that damage reduction that I would receive from that, I will also receive from my HP bonus, and right now it's at level 18. They're both at even levels, and it is 2.9% more HP to my infantry and to the rest of my army than if I would have my feather dress on. So I have retired the feather dress for now. It served its purpose. It did great. I paired it up with the Gang Jiang Mo for this another 6.5%, which is 13% together. But now time has passed, and the reason I chose the Gang Jiang Mo over the feather dress is because it also has the HP bonus, which I can also upgrade even more. And then I get the infantry attack and the damage reduction for the 5th star eventually. But it might also get replaced itself, depending on how high and how fast I could take this Angel Sword. The Chuku Nu, You know, I'm an archer player, so of course I got that maxed out, and it's infantry HP on there. Like I said, I'm trying to get that to the 3rd star, almost there. I just realized I already talked about that artifact, so I'll try to speed through that. Monster attack speed, level 20. I mean 20%. I got this boosted speed at the 2nd star. It's almost ready for the 3rd star, just like the Chokunu, or however you pronounce that. Now you see I got all these other artifacts. I haven't touched them at all. I really don't care about this artifact until I could get that 2nd star. I mean the 3rd star, I'm sorry. Until I get that recruitment speed. So I'm not really worried about that until then. This is a good archer one. But and I almost have it to the 2nd star actually. I just received 20 fragments the other day. But when it gets to the 2nd star, it's 6.5%. This is 10% while it's maxed out. And the damage to the cavalry, I really don't care too much about damaging cavalry, because not many people use cavalry at all. So that's not where I want my damage increase. I'm not really too crazy about that artifact. Now I'm still in a personal war about the angel HP. I mean the magic lamp, because like I said, I just got it a few weeks ago, and it's been a year since artifacts been out, and I just got it. Now I could live without it on, but if I were going to focus on my angels, I would get this one first, because the holy robe, I'd rather focus my orange stones in the shop on this instead and get that to the HP, because by the time I get this HP bonus and this to the 3rd star, when this gets to 3rd star, you know, it's not gonna be any of use to me anymore when I unlock this. Regardless, it won't be useful. So yeah. Now this is for all my infantry archer players. I suggest you get Athena's. However you pronounce that, I don't know what it is, but regardless, it reduces damage from archer. Not really excited about that, though it is a benefit, but I'm excited about all the infantry boost it gives you and damage reduction it gives you. So you have a nice solid front line up there, you know, and I suggest you also pair that with the heavenly spear, because that is made for archers. As you can tell, it's archer everything. So those are 2 solid things. If you're an infantry archer player like me, you want to be shooting for those 2, the heavenly spear and Athena's anus. I'm gonna just say anus. Anyway, so yeah, you want those 2. And honestly, you could possibly use the Emperor sword as well. See how it's infantry and archer boosted too, and it's another damage reduction on there. So those 3 will be good choices for your infantry and archer players. But if it's up to me, I would get the heavenly spear, Athena's anus, and I will pair that with my angel sword and my Leviathan and my Excalibur for war at that point. But that, as you can tell, that would be a long time from now unless I start spending some money on coins. But now for my mage infantry players, you should be going, when it comes to orange, you should go for the, I don't know how to pronounce that, but that's Thor's hammer. You want to get Thor's hammer because it boosts infantry and mage. So that's a good combination for y'all to go for. Now, in my opinion, I think it's good to mix mages and cavalry. So let me see. Where is that? Oh, here we go. Here's the second mage orange, and this mage and cavalry. The reason I think mages and cavalry go together is because of the Lord skills. It's the only way you can get all of the HP for cavalry. HP attack and defense for cavalry, and HP attack and defense for mages. That's the only way you can get all of their percentages completely maxed out. Now with the mage players, they like to mix the mages and infantry, and that's cool or whatever. But you gotta understand, when you do that, when it comes to your lower skills, you will be wasting 25% on archer defense, that you could very well had on your mages if you use cavalry and mages, because mages are supposed to be paired with infantry after you reach level 30. Now a lot of people wouldn't agree with me on that, but honestly, you can look at the artifacts, you can look at the equipment. The equipment would tell you, it's only one equipment that's level 30 for body armor that boosts cavalry defense, and that happens to boost cavalry defense and mage defense. That's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that mage sword and has an army increase, and also cavalry helmet has army increase. That's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence that the lower skills for cavalry and mages are all on the right side, so you can obtain every single percentage. That's not a coincidence. So when it comes to this, a lot of people won't agree with me when I say cavalry and mages are supposed to go together. And if you actually did upgrade cavalry HP and defense, you will fare very, very well when it comes to the kill department, and you will pair much better with archer and infantry players, because at that point both armies are getting their max potential out of each other. I just drank a little bit of water, excuse me. And so eventually I'm gonna make a video on equipment and stuff, and we're gonna talk about equipment, and we're gonna talk about lower skills and all of that blah blah blah. So right now I got the Dragon Knight to the 2nd star. It's did I say Dragon Knight? Oh, Dracon Knight. Anyway, reason I got it to building speed, but I really wanted the 3rd star because I want that healing speed. That'd be a great bonus to have. That healing speed. What else? It was something else. There's another support. Oh yeah, the boosted speed. I want to get that to the 4th star because I'm real big on killing monsters, and I want that recruitment speed. And I'm not too far away from that. I believe I already spoke about that. So, and see, even the blue artifact for mages is for mage and cavalry. So you can't tell me mages aren't supposed to go with cavalry with everything that has them together. So because like I said, the artifact for archer attack pairs with infantry. It doesn't pair with cavalry. That's just how that goes. Here's another mage attack, and it's paired with cavalry. So you honestly supposed to have, for mage players, for the free to play players, we're not going to talk about orange. We're going to talk about the blue and purple. So with the blue and purple, let's say you put the Cortana on, and then you put the Merosa Masa. I don't know. You put the blue artifact for mage attack on. At that point, you have boosted your cavalry HP 6.5%, and you boosted your cavalry attack 11%. You boosted your mage attack 6.5%, and when this is at level 30, it's 10%. So it's actually a 16 for if you pair them together. You got your mage HP on there and your mage damage boost on there. Now go back to the Cortana. You got your attack increase. You got your mage HP and your mage damage increase to infantry. The reason that's important because T10 infantry reduces mage attack, and it doesn't matter what mage you have. If you have a T10 archer aim at a T11 infantry or a T1110 I see 1110 or T10 infantry, it does more damage than a T11 mage aiming at either one of those infantries. Now the mage gets the damage reduction from the T10 infantry, so that's why the T10 Archer does more damage because it gets a 30% damage increase. But when the T11 aims at a T11 infantry, it does damage, more damage than it would to the T10, but it's not going to do as much damage as a T10 Archer aiming at the T11. So with that being said, you know, that's why they mix these up like this, because they supposed to counter each other with the pairs. That's why archers go so much better with the lore skills. If I come over here to the lore skills, I can show you. Boom. If you can't get the mage defense right there because you're busy getting the infantry defense, that's 5% wasted on the archer defense because the archer defense is in the path. And we're gonna come back down here. The same thing. You can't get the mage defense because you're busy getting the infantry defense, which causes you to get the archer defense until you go down here to angels. You see what I'm saying? So that's 25% that you're not using. As far as infantry and archer players, all of ours is in our path. We get every single percent, and that's what you see right here. All the whole left side, all the way to my angels. So I get the absolute most out of my army. So that's what I was talking about with the lore skills, and I'm gonna keep on referring to the lore skills when I talk about technology and artifacts and stuff like that. So let's see. I believe that is all with the shop. Like I said, in the shop, you want to save your stones for whatever is your priority at the moment. And so right now my priority is getting the Chew code new to the 3rd star. If you're watching this video, I want to say thank you, and I appreciate you watching this video. As I said, you know, I'm trying to bring a little personality to this game, to our community, because I've been playing for 2.5 years and have a tremendous amount of knowledge. And for the new players, you know, if you want to learn this game, man, stay tuned to my next videos. I'm finna talk about everything soon. Especially now I got the Galaxy 10S Plus. So yeah, see y'all in the next video.